I want to take the time to say thank you to my patrons. Your help has actually not only done so much for my channel, but has actually helped me personally to make it through this tough year. And I want to thank all of my subscribers. And, well, thank you. And let's get to the show.
So, how many of you guys know who Dim Pool is? I'm sorry. Dumb Fool is. I'm sorry. How many of you guys know who Tim Pool is? I look. I yeah. We all know Tim Pool is a fucking idiot. And it's funny, yes, it's funny because like he's so stupid and he's so fucking paranoid that he has built him a little compound off in the forest. And it's just fucking unbelievable. Where like this motherfucker has legitimacy because he was once ostensibly left leaning. Now he's yeah. Yeah. Although I do like the fact that when Vosh and Destiny went out to his compound, they had a debate. But like the only reason they did really good because they can remember certain facts like this, like that. But it's actually amazing how much of an echo chamber that Tim Pool is actually in, and he creates. And that's why he kind of wants to be the more right leaning Joe Rogan. Um, but I recently caught this in like my suggested videos about Tim Pool being on Fox News, and I just saw Tim Pool and the Fox News Chiron, and I wanted to see what the fuck they were talking about. So yeah, let's see. And it appears that they were talking about, well, Parlor. So let's go ahead and just take a look at this. We're gonna start from right here. Um, Here we go. Where was he at? Oh, here we go. Um, Wrong thing. Yeah, because I know that would have been an issue. Let's go. Self-proclaimed. Self-proclaimed. This motherfucker said he was self-proclaimed disaffected liberal. Self-proclaimed, right? Exactly my point. Exactly the point. Not he is not a liberal. But you know, I guess he can't do his Civil War talk on Fox News prime time without being on the Tucker Carlson show, right? But let's go. So that was actually an interesting little slip, right? So he said Parler was taken down the same day the president was, because they fostered a fucking insurrection, motherfucker. They did. It was an insurrection. Motherfuckers stormed the Capitol in order to hurt, capture, or kill lawmakers. That's what they were going to do. It's no real ways about it. And not only that, Parler were actually ignoring their own terms of service that they had to comply with in order to be hosted by Amazon. That's why they were taken down. They were ignoring their own TOS. But let's continue. Oh, another point that I want to make out. You notice he said that he started posting on there and a little bit less on Twitter. You know the reason why? Not for some principal reason, not because I can say what I want to on Parler. No, he was following the fucking money. He was following the money. That's what he was doing. He was following the motherfucking money. He was sitting back and saying, how can I reach the most audience with the most reach for my to get them to come in and watch my shit. That's what he was doing. It was not some grand I likes free speech, so yeah, let me go to this platform. No, he was following the dollars. It's all about the money, Lebowski. All about the money. So, he's not quite going there, but he's going to the whole, yeah, it's a big cabal of people who know each other and try to play the rules. The thing about it is, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If Parler got as big as any other platform that they have, guess what would happen? They would have started cracking down on these right-wing motherfuckers. They would have. It's companies follow the money. They follow the money. I'm gonna tell you guys a newsflash. Facebook is really right wing. When one of their fact checker sites is the Daily Caller or the Daily Mail, I forget which one it is. It's right wing. It's severely right wing. Most of these platforms are not these liberal bastions of free speech or social media. No, they're where the money is going. But yeah, hold on. There we go.
With Patreon, for instance, this is a subscriber platform where people who make podcasts or art can tell their fans to sign up and give a little bit to support their work. They banned a podcaster, a YouTuber named Carl Benjamin. When he moved over to another rival.
Whoa! Okay. Thank you, guys. Did he just say? He just said he brought up Patreon. By the way, I actually have a Patreon page and shit like that. And he brought up Sargon of Akkad. Oh God, fuck Sargon of Akkad. One day when I can build up sufficient brain cells to fight off that stupidity, I'm gonna do another video about our boy Sargon of Akkad, who thinks the Fire Nation did nothing wrong in Atla. But we're oh God, he. Carl Benjamin said the Fire Nation did nothing wrong. The stupidity is strong with that one. But anyway, let's go. He also Sargon of Akkad was removed off her Patreon because he wanted to just keep saying the N-word. These motherfuckers know that they're breaking TOS. The reason why Parler was growing so much is because right-wingers can't stop breaking TOS. They can't. It is a fucking fact that if you're a conservative, you're going to keep trying to break TOS, and then you whine about it when they catch your ass because, but my freedom! They're so fucking crybaby about TOS violations. And then they say, oh, you're trying to cancel me. No, motherfucker. You know who gets canceled the most on YouTube? LGBTQA people. They don't get their shit monetized. They damn sure don't get their shit promoted unless it's a company approved Pride Month where companies are trying to say, "Hey, we with the gays." No, fuck. This shit don't fly. But you have where motherfuckers can actually make a racist ass 2-minute video, and the only reason why it's brought down is because COVID denial. Yeah. They want to use the N-word so bad. It's burning them up. And Tim Pool can use it because he's half black. But I bet you he won't. I bet you he won't. Let's go.
Called Subscribestar, all of a sudden, they saw their financial services terminated at the exact same time different companies. It's no surprise to me. Parler actually challenged Twitter. And what you see from these tech companies, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, they control the space. They control the speech. Think about what's going on with this pandemic. You can't go outside. You can't go to the bars. You can't hang out with your friends. All of these rules, you're forced to communicate online. But they restrict certain opinions that normal people have.
You can't be openly racist. God damn. You can't be openly racist. What the fuck? Wow. You can't openly say, "Hey, we need to gas a certain religious group." You can't. Ask Katie Griffin about being restricted with speech. Ask her. Oh, you don't want to talk about that. Oh, you didn't want to. She got canceled, but you know what happened? You motherfuckers, because y'all was licking the fucking shoe polish off of Trump's boots. It's like, oh no, how dare she hold up a motherfucking picture of Trump? Yeah. Let's continue.
It's almost like they're engineering the conversation, whether it's intentional or not. Parler gave a space to those other opinions, and they nuked it. Just what they did.
Tim, it's almost you have a choice. You could be Instagram and WhatsApp and get bought by the big guys, or get destroyed by the big guys, right? Now, Donald Trump, within I think a few weeks, is going to be launching on another platform.
Oh God. You know what? I'm usually not for deplatforming people. I'm not. I'm used to having their stupidity out there in the open so we can make fun of it. Yeah, no, fuck that. When you're openly advocating for insurrection against the American government, like, yeah, fuck you. And oh yeah, that's an awesome screen cap. That's a fucking awesome screen cap. But yeah, no, fuck you.
Are they going to try to take that platform, whatever it turns out to be, take that down?
Now, this is interesting, right? I honestly think they did not want to remove Trump, but it got to the point where the political pressure was too great, and then they did.
I don't know if you guys actually remember, and I never actually followed them on Twitter because I don't use Twitter like I supposed to. Obviously, trying to be a YouTube star, fame, whatever the fuck, or just overall YouTube commentary. I supposed to use Twitter a lot, and I don't. I don't wake up and just like doom scroll. I do wake up and check my Facebook, but that's mostly for different reasons. But you know what? It was kind of relieving not to have to hear about whatever stupid shit that Trump said on the Twitter that morning, and then later on that day, then that afternoon, and then that evening, and then that late into the night and early morning. And you know why? Because he would try to do policies through Twitter. Of course, somebody needed to take away his phone. I'm just saying, people just need to take away his phone. And oh yeah, the motherfucker wasn't silenced, bitches. He wasn't. You know what he had? You know what he had in his house? While some of us who do YouTube actually have
area where they sit in front of the TV or sit in front of the computer, sit in front of a webcam and talks into the computer. You know, some of us actually may have a office where they have a room set aside where they do recording. This motherfucker had a press room. He could have easily went out there every day just to fart and talk shit to people and say, hey, I'm doing a press conference. Whenever the fuck he felt like it, because it was in his house, the house that he lived in. So he wasn't silenced. He wasn't. This motherfucker wasn't silenced. Nobody silences the president who has a literal press secretary. You can't silence him. But he was taken off your Twitter. Oh, he was taken off your Twitter. You know what? The right complains about the left being terminally online and so much it's snowflakes. And, oh, you just want to control this. You want to control that. No, motherfucker. No. You're mad because your friend got his Twitter taken away. Your God couldn't actually speak to you through the prophet of Twitter. Oh. Is it that you could only take 152 characters or however many characters it is at a time? No. He was a president. He had a fucking press secretary. A whole part of his operation that he ran was an interaction with the press. But let's go.
Donald Trump joined Twitter. Twitter was losing users. They were changing their metrics. This is my understanding of what was going on. And Donald Trump,
Cool. Citation needed. That's your understanding. But what is a citation? Oh, I'm sorry.
I should say before he ran for president. Once he starts running for president, he dominates the news cycle.
Oh, yeah. Before he ran for president. Of course, all these fucking caveats, but let's go.
Then people saw the Trump bump. Media companies latched onto every single tweet he had. Since Donald Trump has been off social media and out of the news cycle, they've still talked about the man, but there's not enough. We're seeing the ratings drop across the board for everybody, and remarkably, it seems Fox News, for the most part, has kind of just stayed where it was in terms of ratings, but CNN...
Now this motherfucker is looking worried like a motherfucker, like, shut up. But no. Hey, you know what happens after an election year? You know what happens? You know what happens after an election year, especially a presidential election year? News coverage drops. People don't pay attention as they should. Now, if you guys I get it. Like, to TV, ratings are everything. And that's one of the things that the new media is actually, new social media is actually doing, is they're showing that ratings can mean diddly shit. You still have some exceptions to that whole ratings thing, like what Disney Plus is doing, releasing their Marvel series a week at a time, or even their Star Wars series a week at a time, where it's not just dumped right on us at one time. But like, generally people are moving away from that. They're moving to, well, I can see this video when I want to. You guys actually know, you watch my channel, you guys don't always catch the live streams. You can actually catch the cut up segments. Fox News gets that because this is a Fox News segment that they put out on their channel. But the thing about it is, the way we're consuming media is different, especially now in a fucking pandemic where we have nothing but time on our hands. But let's go. Let's continue.
And MSNBC, ABC, everyone's going down. So I wonder, if Donald Trump does come back, will they feign a kind of, oh no, oh, Donald Trump's back, but secretly want him to be back? Because his tweets, his posts means they can write all these same stories again, claim Trumpism is taking over the country and it's a big threat to everybody, try to get their ratings back up.
You might be watching.
All right, so, yeah. I'm going to have to kind of agree with them too right here. He is actually correct that so many companies would fall over themselves to get that rating. Even if it means fucking over the country. Even if it means fucking over the country just to get that ratings. Because
the news media has actively promoted shit to get headlines. What's the phrase? If it bleeds, it leads. But yeah, no, fuck. No tech company is just trying to silence you just because you have a fucked up ass opinion. Do these tech companies have too much power? Fucking of course they do. What's driving that is not some fucking insidious plan to silence the right. They know that it makes them more money appealing to liberals, not leftists, but liberals. And on that note, if I've appealed to you in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching live, which I do these live streams every Monday and Wednesday, 7:30 Central 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, I had to get it right. Wow. That's me live. And yeah, no, if you want to actually help out the channel, you have the Streamlabs links above me and the descriptions are below. By the way, if you can, check out my Etsy store, where you can actually get a lot of my art, or as far as prints. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and catch you on the next video.
Hey guys, this is me, Crimson60620, and if you ever want to actually get some great art and help support my channel, help support me, check out my merch page at streamlabs.com/Crimson60620 /merch. Here you can actually find great pieces of art put on t-shirts, and it'll be updated frequently with a lot of my other art. So thank you for support, and please enjoy the video. Thanks.